the 47-year history of the Eastern softball program, no position player can match the resume submitted over a 4-year period by third baseman Arielle Cooper Porter. In her career as a 4-year starter, Arielle was twice named All-America, earning first-team recognition as a senior when she was additionally honored as ECAC and Little East Conference Player of the Year. That year, the Mystic native became the first third baseman in program history named to the All-America first team when she set program season records in virtually every individual category. In those 2 All-America seasons, Arielle reached base safely by hit, walk, hit by pitch, or error in 75 consecutive games. In those 2 years, she batted nearly .500 and averaged 70 hits, 56 runs, 31 extra base hits, 42 RBI, 133 total bases, and just 4 strikeouts per year. As a junior, Arielle set the current program record with a 33-game hitting streak. At Eastern, Arielle helped the Warriors to 4 straight Little East regular season titles and 3 straight LEC championships. Individually, she still holds program career records in 4 major offensive categories and is second in 5 more.
Good afternoon. My name is Diana Pepin, and it is a privilege to speak on behalf of former player, friend, and current coaching colleague, Arielle Cooper Porter. Arielle arrived at Eastern with raw athletic talent, but learned very quickly that collegiate level of play was much faster than high school. Arielle learned quickly how to adjust to the game and quickly showed that she could rise to any challenge on and off the field. She knew how to win and was not going to leave anything to chance. Assistant coach Peter Managia and I knew that Arielle would be a contributor immediately. During her first year, we won the regional championship and placed 3rd in the country, an experience that set the tone for Arielle's entire career. As our starting third base person that year, she tasted success and wanted to win a national championship more than anything. She possessed an uncanny softball IQ and demonstrated leadership skills on and off the field. As our leadoff hitter, she was laser focused and nearly unstoppable. For her, it was like hitting a beach ball. Her hitting improved incrementally every year, from just under 300 as a freshman to over 500 as a senior. But as good as she was with the bat, she was just as good with the glove. Defensively, she fielded bunts and rockets alike and made the diving plays look routine. Coop loved to play defense, and it showed in her play. In short, we wanted the ball hit to Coop because she always guaranteed us the AO. Although Cooper had many individual accolades, it was her ability to lead the team which set her apart. The team achievements and the friendships she made along the way were what mattered most to Cooper. Cooper was humble to a fault, yet to this day, she is the most competitive person I have coached. I am honored to have coached such an amazing young woman who has forever left her mark on Eastern softball. I am immensely proud of her as a person, player, and now as a head coach. She motivates and transforms the lives of the players and will put in the work to win games and championships because it's in her DNA.
Coop just gives off this aura of excellence and competitiveness and just no nonsense, and that is very contagious.
Some of the things that set Arielle apart from other players in the 3 years that I coached her was a work ethic. Never took a practice off, never took a ball off in practice. When one of your better ball players or one of your better practice players, it just allows you to coach people a little bit differently. You set a very high standard.
Coop absolutely led with her work ethic. She was someone who did all of the little things, put in the extra work. She was always someone who was pushing herself forward, and naturally that brought the team with her. People wanted to be like her. They wanted to work as hard as her.
I'm sure it comes from her family and her upbringing and the environment that she was brought up in. People respected her and she respected them, and she let her play speak for herself.
Coop is just someone who exudes excellence in everything that she does. There's this aura around her. It's just a personality trait. She doesn't take no for an answer. She's always going to continue to work.
And in my senior year, 1989, I had an 18-game hitting streak that lasted 22 years. As she gets a little closer to the 18-game hitting streak, she comes over to me and says something along the lines of an apology for possibly breaking my streak. And of course I say to her, "Are you kidding me? It would be my honor to have you break my hitting streak. But if you're going to break it, you need to double it." So challenge is on. So here goes Cooper, and next thing you know, 33 games later, the end comes to her streak, and she had basically doubled my 18-game hitting streak.
Her first at bat on the new field, it was her junior year. She was batting leadoff, home opener on the brand new field. First pitch, home run, right over center field fence, and it was still climbing as it left the park.
I've never seen another player in the history of my involvement with this program as a player and as a coach have better stats or accolades than Arielle Cooper, not only as a hitter, but as a player too. And I do think that a lot of her play as a position player, a third baseman, were overshadowed by her success as a hitter because she was so good. When that ball got hit to third base, we all knew she was going to eat it up and throw them out.
Her skills in the field went so underrated because she was so wow at the plate, but she was one of the fastest third basemen I've ever played next to. She got bunts so fast, slappers didn't stand a chance. She had a cannon for an arm, and she's just someone who always knew what was happening. Such great softball IQ.
Her defensive prowess really allowed us to be creative with our whole team.
She always wanted to be better. She's the type of person you wanted to be around because she naturally made you better because of how hard she was working.
She had that leadership ability. Those qualities were definitely present in her. The way that she presented herself, the way that she carried herself, the way that she held everybody else accountable, including herself, definitely were qualities of a coach.
I think what has made her a good coach is she sticks to her word. If she says she's going to do something or she wants you to do something, she follows through.
I always thought she would coach later in life just because she was so good at helping her teammates critically think about situations, and we just learned a lot from her.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to present for induction into the Eastern Connecticut State University Athletics Alumni Hall of Fame, Arielle Cooper Porter.